Hi, welcome. This is M-Dog, and we're going to just talk a little bit for a couple minutes here about Titanfall. And this is really just an opportunity for me to just chat a little bit about my impressions from the beta, as I've just clipped together a couple of matches. No particular reason why I chose these, just wanted to show some gameplay while I was talking. So Titanfall, I mean, I'm going to assume that you know what the game is. You know, it's developed, published by EA. Published by EA, not developed. It's actually some of the guys that have been involved with Call of Duty, and that's probably a good place to start with Titanfall. It is definitely a multiplayer experience through and through. Now, what I can speak to is what has been available to play and check out in the beta, and that has been, I think what I've seen is 2 different maps, 3 different game modes. Of course, one is just a team deathmatch. One is focused on getting different points and holding them for victory, and then the third game mode that's has been included in the beta is basically everyone starts in a Titan and is last man standing. But you know, the thing that stands out about Titanfall is the gameplay. It is just, it seems to be, even though it's still in beta, although this is, let's be honest, this beta is really just to test server load. They're pretty much done developing this game, but it seems to be a very well balanced game. You've got, you know, infantry and then the mechs. And what is it about mechs? I don't know. You know, mechs doesn't necessarily, they don't do it for me, but for a lot of people, you give them robots, especially mechs, and they're pretty much all in. So I don't necessarily fall in that camp. I mean, mechs are okay, I guess, but I just like, what's important to me about my experience in Titanfall is that everything seemed very well balanced. You know, considering that the game's not out yet, and you assume that maybe some tweaks might have to be done even after the game is released moving forward. But for the most part, it's a very well balanced multiplayer experience. Now, for people who are really into a single player or a coherent story, if that's important to you, I don't know how much you'll find in Titanfall. Again, based on what I've played in the beta, probably not a lot. Now, there's a lot of talk that they've had about there being some sort of campaign, but the campaign story is revealed through the multiplayer matches you play. I don't think there's going to be any sort of sustained single player or even co-op versus the AI campaign storytelling experience. I think mostly what you're getting is what appears to me to be a very well thought out, fluid, fun, balanced multiplayer game. So if that is exciting to you, I think you have a lot to be excited about Titanfall coming out. I know playing through the beta, getting to max level in the beta, seeing a lot of what it has to offer with the burn cards and all the other different features they have has gotten me excited for Titanfall. I grow a little tired of first-person shooters. I know myself that I'm not that competitive, and so I don't often stay with shooters that long. But this one was so fun that I think it's pretty likely that once it's out, I'll want to buy it and at least, you know, play through it some and level up and see what different options, different maps, different features are there in the full release versus the beta. So if for some reason you didn't have time to play the beta, I hope that you've been able to follow a lot of the coverage. And if you're like me, there's a lot to enjoy here. And I know I look forward to the full release and hope that if it looks like it's something that'll be fun for you, that you're able to experience it as well. So let me know if you have any comments or questions. It's probably going to pretty much wrap up my coverage of Titanfall for the beta, but I am excited about when the full release happens, and hopefully we'll see you in game.
Hey, you're approaching Bravo. Watch for hostiles.